this is, why is my close-up camera not working? Like, my close-up camera works, and then my big camera doesn't work. And now I'm like 5 fucking frames a second. This is brilliant. Am I good? Okay, that's fucking good. Mad Ducks, thank you. Why is the close-up not fucking working? Boom. Boom. Remove. Tech support with dock. Video. Okay. Camera. There we go. About fucking time. Christ on a fucking cracker. Not how I wanted my return to home turn out, but yay, I guess. Situation normal, all fucked up. What's the recipe for Christ on a cracker? Go to church. They serve it every Mass. So, yeah. I'm not wearing sleeves because I wanted to show this off. Live on stream. I believe I need to flip this because properties. Nope. Whatever. But yes, Darkwood did me a tattoo. And it is a BPL pin. The meetup was very fun. Yes, the meetup was very fun. Lots of things happened. You guys saw some of it. Also heard some of it with the Jackbox we did. We had 5 bottles of Malort, and they were all gone. Ducks, like, I just got over my con crud. Stop being sick. Alright, so, let's show off some of the fun stuff. Yes, you already saw my permanent, ow, I shouldn't have slapped that, souvenir. Moonshine Dusk, yes. The WBPL is part of the BPL at large. Hello, also welcome for your first time chat. And one of our members, it has a fascination with making people suffer by drinking Malort. He acquired 5 bottles to send to our 75-person meetup at location redacted. And we proceeded to drink it all. It was very, very fun. Well, I also went to the Shiner Brewery, and as part of the tour, they just gave me a case of beer. So this is a double hazy IPA. There were about 8 of us that went on the tour. We were given 8 of these. I set mine aside, the rest were drank. So I am going to set these down here and acquire another beverage. This is Hell Night. This is a German-style amber lager that is from a local soda company, actually, to me. They opened up a brewery a couple of years back and are very good, have very good beers. So I will open with this. I will first redeem the water break. I will pour my beverage. And let it settle. Put it over to the side. Redeem a stretch. Oh God. It's a deep squat. Whew. Feel that deep in me. Posture check. Shoulders back. And we're good. So, life news with me outside of the meetup. I just had to punch 2 new holes. Another water break. Okay, Grimos. Yes, it does. It does say fried butt bots. A rather crazy Canadian named Stuka may have once visited me and wrote some shenanigans on. You still owe 1 more posture check and another water. Okay, fine, another water. And another posture check. Happy? Okay. Let us de-bagify all my groceries so that I know what I'm working with. So most of this is for us, but this is 2 pounds of Brussels sprouts for my own personal use because I like cooking Brussels sprouts. They're good. So, I'm going to grab a bowl. Yes, right here. And a cutting board, and we're going to get some choppy. Sorry for the late start, just life and stuff and shit and things and traffic just never work out how I want them to. There we go. Boom. Nice cutting board. Let's get this. And a choppy choppy. Been in a car since 9 a.m. It was a time. Road trip or just doing work or something, man? Because I have a superpower called motion sickness, and if I'm not driving, it's very hard for me to stay awake in a car, which is apparently a form of motion sickness. Just, my body goes, oh, you're in a car, it's moving, you're not driving, zonk. It's akin to fast traveling. Left my home for a family road trip one time. Woke up, we were at a McDonald's, ordered a breakfast bagel, ate it, went back to sleep. Next thing I know, I'm in Indiana. And I'm just like, Jesus Christ, when did this happen? I hate peeling the outer skin of an onion. All right. You guys can see me chop-a-lopping the onion just fine, right? Also, you guys should probably have firearms ID cards because you're at the gun show. Boom, boom. I shouldn't have made that joke. I can never sleep in a car. Possibly a curse for being ADHD. I'm also ADHD. But, I read up on it. It's apparently a motion sickness thing. I wouldn't have thought I had motion sickness, but this is apparently a form of it. No, I had a lot of fun at the meetup. It was an absolutely spectacular time. You've probably heard a bunch of us on stream talking about all the shenanigans we've gone we got into at the meetup. There was I didn't see it because I was cooking, but at the same time as the cooking stream, everyone else that wasn't at Meat Mansion's location redacted was at the go-karts, and they were being very good racists. Wait, what? Racers, yes. And we were apparently so good, they were T-boning people, T-boning each other on turns with such force that 3 go-karts were knocked out of service. How we didn't get kicked out, we don't know. I have been told further that we apparently cheered so loud and so crazily that several groups walked in during our races, and then they turned around and walked out. We are the goddamn BPL. No, the go-kart people were really were kind of happy because there was 50 of us apparently at go-karts. They had 50 people racing for 3 hours. I mean, they probably weren't so happy about the carts, but it's like, they weren't totaled, they were just knocked out of commission. Had to go back to the repair bay. Alrighty, I have an onion chop. Let's get a pepper. Really quick and easy, just de-seeding. Alrighty. And chop-a-dappa. I have. Isn't that like that Swedish? That like Swedish fermented fish thing? Yeah. No. Look, Nova was very kind of us to let her use her house for shenanigans, and between all of the farts and Malort and head colds going around, I don't think we need rancid ass fucking fish. That was my finger. Perhaps I should be better at chopping. You'd think I learned by now, being the semi-professional chef that I am. And then, one of the most interesting things at the Legion meetup this year, my mic is on the counter. I know. It's so I can talk to you. No, yeah, the AC guy was great. Mo actually made the hoodie, and now we just need Nova to get in contact with the AC company so that they can send the AC guy to get the shirt. Look, Tex has a stance on merch, and that is, make whatever the hell you want, you know? Make your own goddamn merch. That way it's special. Like, I made my own goddamn, apron. This is not official BPL merch. It is my apron. Well, I know a certain Digiman who makes magic cards. Also, hello for that first time chat. Someone, what the hell's that salvage mech that he's asking about? Because this isn't a Battletech stream, this is a cooking stream here, bud. And I am chopping. Nearly losing a finger in the process. Speaking of which, has Lady Red finished up her the Goobathon? Like, I know we finalized it, but has she finally, like, finished it? I know Eldonia sells some stuff. Ah, neat. Ready? This is 2/3 of the Trinity of Cajun cooking chopped up. For those of you wondering, I am doing a Cajun jambalaya. Cajun cooking is very diverse and diverse in what it uses. But at the heart of a bunch of its cooking is the Cajun roux and the Cajun Trinity. Cajun food is inspired, or shall I say, descended from French cuisine. Duct, if you are here, will correct me on a lot of the particulars of what I am about to say. But once upon a time, there were a bunch of crazy French people up in Canada who were told, hey, y'all too crazy for here, or they said, hey, y'all too crazy for us, and decided to leave. They left for the French territory of Louisiana, which, at the time, was roughly about the size of the current United States at the time. Basically everything west of the Mississippi River, all the way to roughly the Rocky Mountains, something like that. So they decided to settle in Louisiana, or at least the modern-day part of Louisiana that we call Louisiana. They settled in they settled wherever they could, mostly in the bayous, because no one would bother them there. And they took with them their knowledge of how to prepare food. And what kind of food did they know how to prepare? Well, French food, of course. But they couldn't get all of the French ingredients that they were used to, such as carrots and other things, such as cream. So when they made their roux, I'm going to make jambalaya and grilled cheese because Mr. Tex told me to make a grilled cheese. Anyway, back to my story. When they needed to make a roux, they didn't have any butter, so they used what they could, which was, well, animal fat. Nowadays, we mostly use oil, but same thing, fat, which is roughly what butter is. But a butter-based roux gives a more creamy flavor and style, whereas oil gives it a more, well, I don't know, darker, heartier flavor. And then when it came to their mirepoix, which is, I believe, carrots, onions, and celery, maybe? I think. Well, they couldn't find any carrots, so they used these things called bell peppers. And so a lot of the Cajun cuisine techniques are actually French, and a lot of the names of Cajun food is derived from French, such as etouffee, which I have no idea which it means. Ask Mr. Ducky. It was up on the Art of Mom's Fridge channel. Had a jigsaw made out of it. Nice! I'm going to have to take a look at that at some point. Yes, Cajun food is to French food what clan mechs are to battle mechs. They're still battle mechs. They're just different. Alrighty. So I got all those made up. I got some peppers. I'm going to put these in. Because I want some jalapenos in this. My hands are now lava. Do not touch my face, he says as he touches his face. Austrian beer garden. What are they serving? Goddamn burgers and fries. Oh! Boo! Look, my only complaint about my hometown's Oktoberfest that shuts down the entire street is the only complaint is they don't serve schnitzel, just bratwurst and currywurst too, for also, but no schnitzel. And I'm just like, no. It's like, come on. Yes, how were the burgers? Also, can someone please do the exclamation points for Mr. Moonshine? Because I believe this is, I believe they had their first time chat just a while ago, and I don't know if they're a lurker or just found us. Hello, Mr. Moonshine. Or Miss. Look, you're all faceless people on the internet to me, so I really don't know, but we're all friends here. watched our YouTube for a while, the Black Pants Legion and the WBPL archive? Glad you can join us. I am Dr. Who's the Chef of the WBPL. And I cook and play video games. What do I cook? Whatever I goddamn feel like. Right now I am prepping for cooking jambalaya. And failing at evenly chopping up these peppers, but you know, it's called a rough chop, you know. Many implements like toaster. Thank you, Rimword. Pandaris, everyone, prepare yourselves for the disclaimer.
Disclaimer. I don't know if you're supposed to say the word disclaimer and then say the disclaimer, or just say the disclaimer. Whatever. Do not do this at home. We are crazy people. We are not role models. We are not sane people. We're probably not even smart people, and we are definitely not trained professionals. Cooking things in a toaster that are not made to be cooked in a toaster is not wise. It's not ecologically wise. It is not economically wise. Heck, it's probably not psychologically wise. Is it technologically wise? No. There's probably more ecolies that I don't know, and it's probably none of those either. When I first did this, I took precautions that you do not see on the screen. Please, again, do not try this at home. I should not have done this. I told Doc that he should not do this, and now we are both going to tell you that you should not do this. We are lunatics. We're doing this because it's not... Well, okay, we're doing this because it's funny. We're not doing this because it's smart or safe. If I tried to cook like an entire head of cabbage in a microwave, it wouldn't be good. It would just make the entire office building smell like a fart. It'd be funny, but not smart. Please practice safe toaster science. Thank you. E-R-P, that spells dirt, yeah.
So yes, the toaster is a very underutilized cooking implement. Ducky and I both made pork chops in a toaster. How did that work? Very carefully. We kept depressing it and turning it around every so often. But both of us agree they kind of turned out to be the best pork chops that we've ever made. I also, if you remember at the beginning of the stream, I said something about Brussels sprouts. I cooked Brussels sprouts in a toaster. And they turned out fantastic, and now I like I like Brussels sprouts. Cooking large chunks of onion turned out very well. Bacon wrapped asparagus turned out pretty all right. Hot dogs in a toaster, pretty all right. Chunks of beef, Make little kebabs in there, pretty alright. The only thing that I tried, and that's probably because I don't know how to cook with it, is eggplant. My eggplant didn't turn out as well. There's an entire stream of me cooking on a toaster. There are 2 streams of me cooking on a toaster. Which is what I discovered, Mr. Jiggles. Alright, we are almost ready. Okay, that is all of my... Woo! I maced myself. Vegetables cooked, or cut. Oh, shit. Come on. How do you... There we go. Alright, so what we're going to do is I have some pork tasso and a bunch of andouille sausage, courtesy of Mr. Mad Ducks. What am I going to do with this? Well, I am going to cut it up, of course. Don't know if I need that. No, the best thing to do is to use a specifically bread-based toaster. That makes it more cursed. Have I tried cooking using an engine block before? No. So what is tasso? Tasso is a heavily spiced and smoked pork. Like, it's very good. No, that is a Destructo's special hot sauce. And maybe. A lot of the start of this is just going to be me chopping up meat. Mine? Ooh, that is plenty spicy on its own. This is also very thin tasso that from what I am used to. Let's give this knife a good little what for? There we go. I love that thing. You know, it's really hard to screw up a hot dog, as I've discovered with a toaster. Nine breaker, yes. I do too. So I've cut up my Trinity, I've cut up some peppers, and I am currently cutting up some tasso and andouille sausage. God, that's good tasso. I really should. I don't know if I want to use the other block of tasso for corn makshu or for eggs. It's probably going to be corn makshu. Mr. Wacker, this is the sausage. You remember the sausage. Mr. Wacker, can you please describe to everyone what this sausage smelled and tasted like? Well, yes. This is Duck's favorite andouille sausage, made with pork belly. So it cooks up and has a flavor and aroma just like bacon, except Cajun spicy. We cooked up 3 links for everybody at the meetup shack to sample. They went fast. Wacker, it was also very, very good, like, meeting you in person. You are a very nice person. I am sorry we took the shit out of you during Jackbox. good hugs. Time's at 2 o'clock. All right. You are hyping me up, man. Alrighty. So I have a big old bowl of andouille sausage. A plate I don't need, a knife I don't need, and a cutting board I don't need, and a beer that needs drinking. Prost. Ah. Is that what streaming with Stormsong does to a person? Yes! Stormsong was a very lovely individual as well. Everyone at the meetup was such lovely people. Alrighty. Let's get cooking. So, Whacker, as someone who was at the meetup, it wasn't a meetup, was it? It was a frickin' family reunion. Like, we met as strangers, but one hug in, one drink in, and at the end, we're family. No, just in general. Even the people who weren't in the Legion, who were there, Kuzin, Nova's brother, Kana, and Megan, they're friends. Even John the Muscle Wizard, Keegan and Darkwood's friend. Lovely people. Absolutely lovely people. I did not have a bad experience with anyone. Some people may have had different experiences. But at the end, everyone was happy. Yes, it was like Olive Garden. Hey, Blue 7! No, so it's really, I just started getting into grits, so I couldn't begin to tell you. Can I get away with that? Probably. Well, I'm going to have to do dishes after this. Let's shit on the old man train. It was so funny. the creepy clown mask, Whacker's captured smile also captured the last of his youth. Alrighty. I'm still a little bit stuffed up, and I can smell this bacon. And it smells wonderful. So I'm going to get some water going for stock. 1, 2. Do I have enough room? 3, probably. 4. 5. Yes, just barely. And 6. Jack in the Box or something, there's this sub-game where you have to sell something to turn back into a human. Without any communication or planning, 5 out of the 12 things went something like Whacker's first calculator, or Whacker's first baby bottle. You were crying at the end of it. And very carefully, you're measuring going to measure out 1, 2, and 3. That is beef stock. Yes, Mr. Whacker. 1, 2, 3. Did what arrive? I'm sorry, I'm a little scatterbrained. Oh, I didn't order it. I did not order it because I'm not paying $50 for a shitty t-shirt. Oh, that one! Yes! Yes, Mo printed it and brought it down. We just need to, get Nova in contact with the AC company so that they can give it to him. But no, I was about to get a muscle shirt with a pile of shit on it. So yeah, 6 cups of water and 6 carefully measured spoons full of bouillon. Very carefully measured. That Jackbox was absolutely fucked on the first day. Oh, Whacker, before you leave, please, can you tell everyone about the cat? Please. Tell everyone about Nova's new kitty and how adorable and murdery it is. He bite. He murder. He bit Tex's face. also parroted very well. We have pictures of this cat perched on Tex's shoulder. So, another thing that happened was Keegan Darkwood's friend, Mr. John the Muscle Wizard. He is a viewer of the Black Pants Legion. He's not in the. I don't think he's in the Ox, and he's definitely not in the BPL. But he is a good friend and co-fighter with Keegan. They do the same sport. Woof, that's spicy. It's not my story to tell, but long story short, he found the BPL channel when he was going through a time when he really needed a laugh, and it helped him. And he vowed that if he ever got the opportunity to meet Mr. Tex, that he would make an axe for him. And well, he shows up with this beautifully handcrafted German battle axe. And he gave it to Mr. Tex. And Mr. Tex was just like, I gotta fly home. How the hell am I getting this through TSA? Keegan used it to cut a block of cheese, a giant wheel of cheese. Yes, it was mailed. But still, this man, several years ago, said, I am going to make an axe for that man, and made an axe for that man. He also helped me with some stretches. It was some stretches and posture issues that I've been having. So, on top of getting back to the gym, I'm going to be doing those stretches. They hurt like a motherfucker. Ralphie, please tell them what he did to me in the doorway. Now that I no longer have the con crud that you gave me, yes. Hey, puppy, come here. Watch him. Watch him. Good little puppy. Oop, I got you. He's a boy. You smell the bacon. I miss this boy. Alright, I'm going to start a fire. You are caught. There you go, buddy. No, yeah, so this guy had me kneel in a doorway. So I had my knees on the ground and my feet flat up against the wall. Then he said, put one of your knees on the wall. So I had one foot on the wall and one knee on the wall. And then he said, now the eventual goal is to get your other foot on the ground. And I'm just like, holy shit. He said, yeah, now what's your social security number? Ralphie, if you ever come to my location redacted, we will 100% do hot dish and Snicker salad. I had 5 servings of that night, man. I was hungry. Ralphie, I have to say, my only stipulation is you do have to wear pants. Because you are going to be on camera. Ooh, look at all of that lovely bacon fat. Pork belly. You know, it strikes me doing this in a fucking muscle shirt with no sleeves and a very exposed chest is, kind of a bad idea. Kilts are acceptable. Hippo hamster. How to do stretchies or I curl into fetal position. Yes! I need to do mine as well. If you try and wrap pickles with mayo and not cream cheese, someone's getting Minnesota stabbed. The third saddest part was leaving. Alrighty. I'd say that's good. Lovely jubbly. I'm actually going to put down the paper towel and put the tasso in. Look, I can barely smell, and this is breaking through my sinuses. You know the difference between filtered and unfiltered cigarettes? Imagine that with farts. There's no difference! The filters do nothing! Something like that. Yes, Tex provided us with some very, very fine cigars. Terrifyingly great crock-pot chicken that I altered slightly. It's our Sunday lunch meal, and I think it being in the fridge overnight. You know, slow cooker things, like gumbo and crock-pots, they get better with time. People don't understand this. I made it a whole hour and 7 minutes before stream made me hungry enough to start snacking. New record! God, I love this smell. I'm glad I can smell. Just made my jambalaya with sausage and Zataran's box. Seems like too much work. I somehow showed up with chicken in hand. Well, I'm glad for you. I'm just going to let those sweat down while I also add the peppers. Brandy braised chicken or beef. Oh! Oh, man. Oh, God, you got to give me that recipe. That sounds amazing. Oh, man. Laird's apple brandy is very good shit. You have my respect. You have a good chase in brandy. Yeah, this really needs to sweat down. I've seen that on the shelf of my local liquor store, I actually think. Yes, I have one of those jars. Oh, Ralphie! Yeah, how did your soup turn out? That you accidentally put the entire thing into. Like the bottom of the glass, or did you drop the glass in? Like, did the jar break? Did you get all the glass out? But yeah, how did it turn out? I will be making it with cheddar, some pepper jack, and some Gouda. I don't have cream cheese. I knew I was going to try and get something. And I forgot to get the cream cheese. I do have mayo. Alright. my very carefully measured stock with the tasso and the andouille sausage. And now, 3 cups of rice. Spin to win. God, look at how beautiful that is. Look, when I cook my rice separately, I wash it. When it's going in, I don't. Okay, so I will use that. Transfer all of this to my fridge. Okay. Then I'm going to just move this pot of alchemy over here. Put that on a kind of medium. And boom. Okay, Ralphie sent me some pics. I hope he has pants on in them. Wow! You're not kidding. The bottom fell off. Okay, so I'm going to put that right there. Going to grab this big white tray right here. Going to grab a bunch of butter. Got some mayo. Toss that. Toss that. What's this? Ginger. What do I have that I can put on here? Yeah. Butter and mayo. So, I'm just going to put that right there. I'm going to grab this and lightly soften up some butter. And we're going to get making a grilled cheese. So I got some lovely sourdough bread. Going to prep some Gouda. Some cheddar. Hey, look, Deli, I appreciate you really trying to make sure that it's sealed, but goddamn, I just want cheese. And some buffalo pepper cheese. Yes, good butter. So, I will take some of this butter and butter the bread. On both sides. This butter needs to be softer. Ah, spices. I think I added enough. Hot plastic plates. All right. Put the rest of the butter right there. some mayo on there. Spread it. Both sides. Look, I just got your recipe. I will adapt it. Right now, I make a grilled cheese. I make a grilled cheese for Mr. Tex. Just like the one Rit cracker. It's been a while since I make a grilled cheese. Basically fucking pan frying the bread and butter. Well, Moonshine, I've done my job. This is going to be a very rich grilled cheese. Perhaps I put too much butter in. Now, Mr. Jiggles, I have some brandy as well. I forget what recipe I used it for, but Torres 10-year. This is from Barcelona. And we got a nice little glass. Soup, thank you for what you do. And that is all I'm going to say about that, because We're a cooking stream, not a global politics stream. Be safe out there. Anyway, Torres, 10-year brandy. This is very good. I think I use it for my coq au vin. The alchemy exploded. No, I also used wine, but I also think I used brandy as part of it. Ah! And now my cheese is burning. Or my bread. Okay. Gouda. Cheddar. The other one. Gouda. Cheddar. The other one. I know traditionally it calls for brandy, but I've always just used whatever bottle of Meh red wine I have lying around. I do too! That is one good-looking grilled cheeser sandwich. is the rice. A little bit more. Almost there. You know, I'm really glad I didn't heptuple the recipe this time. Okay. Well, that is percolating. Okay. So, I've got a grilled cheese sandwich right here. I'm going to take a picture for Mr. Tex. No. It didn't get a good pull. I can fix that. There we go. Yeah. Alright. Whatever. It's melty. That's a good grilled cheese, though. Mm. That is crispy, that is creamy, and that is cheesy. Gouda, cheddar, and some sort of pepper jack. Mm. Very good. Mm. Ah. Let's see the rice. All right. All right. It's very hot. It's very hot. Oh, it's very good though. Alrighty, so beer, brandy, water, butter. And now the jambalaya is done. Yes, ducks, the jambalaya is done. It's simmering on its own. Spam and cheese with Miracle Whip, don't have mayo, surprisingly good, outside extra crispy. Wasn't as melty as the others, but did cook it first and eat it last, so it's, that might be why. Mr. Ducks, could you please tell Mr. Hippocampus Hamster about toaster spam? And how unreasonable it is. Oh God. Okay. This is good jambalaya. Okay, never mind then. Mm. Mm. Woo. Woo. Oh! Here's someone you can tell. Mr. Ducks, this moonshine duck is a new lady to our fold. We showed her the disclaimer, and I told her about Brussels sprouts and pork toast. Tell her about the spam. I have one more packet of tasso ducks, and I don't know if I want to make corn mokshu or use it for tasso and eggs. It'd have to be on its side. But this tasso and andouille sausage is very good. Ducks have spoken. Next week, red beans and rice. Mm. Okay. I thought that I've had good jambalaya before. This is a religious experience, how good this is. This bacon andouille sausage and the tasso, instead of just like using browned pork, this is so good. Mm. Ah, 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 ah. Yes? I think. What is your next sentence, Duck? Tasso, chicken thighs, and andouille, and a can of beer. You madman! I'm already happy! How dare you do this to me? Alright. Well, enough prattling about. Or else I'm just going to eat this entire pot of jambalaya. Is this the food that makes it a cult, or is it the part that does not make it a cult? Or is it the singing? In one sitting, yes. I will sit on camera and eat this entire fucking thing. Alright, so, with me enjoying this, and my sinuses opening up, and everything super delicious, I'm going to finish my grilled cheese, I'm going to finish my jambalaya, then I'm going to put it away, get on with the rest of my evening. Everybody, thank you so much for joining me. It's been a treat and a pleasure. And I very much love when any of you, when any or all of you show up and talk cooking with me. It's very fun. So thank you for showing up. And just remember, no matter what's happening in the world, where you are, what's going on, tomorrow's always another day. And everyone here thank you, Night Owl. Everyone here is here for you, no matter what's going on. So remember, be kind, be good, be happy. Ask for help if you need it. And remember, most importantly, yes, I do want to blacken fish. That sounds delightful. Remember to hail Cargonia.
Hold on. Land of stolen things, obey the quartermaster, unless he's a ling. Miners don't die today. Cargo text push freight. Our enemies in disarray. All hail Cargonia.
Get back to work.